Welcome to our Fact channel. Here you'll discover a mix of popular, surprising, and even hidden facts about a wide range of topics. In this video, we dive into fascinating and little-known facts about planet Saturn that are sure to spark your curiosity. Let's get started. Saturn's rings, though massive, are only about 30 feet 10 meters thick in most places. Saturn has 83 moons, with Titan being the largest, even bigger than Mercury. Saturn spins so fast that a day on the planet is only about 10.7 hours long. Saturn's rings are slowly fading, and in about 100 million years, they might completely disappear. If you could fit Saturn in a giant bathtub, it would float because its density is lower than water. Winds on Saturn can reach speeds of up to 1,100 miles per hour, 1,800 kilometers per hour, making it one of the windiest places in the solar system. Saturn's North Pole features a bizarre six-sided jet stream called the hexagon, which has puzzled scientists for decades. Saturn is classified as a gas giant, meaning it is primarily composed of hydrogen and helium, with no solid surface like Earth. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, has lakes and rivers, not of water, but liquid methane and ethane. Saturn has a powerful magnetic field that extends far into space, 578 times stronger than Earth's. Saturn's rings are made mostly of water ice, with some rocky debris, ranging in size from tiny grains to chunks as big as houses. A single season on Saturn lasts more than 7 years because it takes Saturn 29.5 Earth years to orbit the Sun. NASA's Cassini spacecraft spent 13 years orbiting Saturn, providing an unprecedented amount of data about the planet, its rings and moons. Due to its rapid rotation and low density, Saturn is the flattest planet in the solar system, with a noticeable bulge at the equator. Some of Saturn's moons, called shepherd moons, help to keep the planet's rings in place by their gravitational influence. Scientists believe Saturn's rings may have formed when a moon was torn apart by Saturn's gravity millions of years ago. Saturn's atmosphere experiences massive storms, some of which can last for months or even years, like the famous Great White Spot. Saturn is named after the Roman god of agriculture and wealth, who was also the father of Jupiter in mythology. Saturn's moons, such as Enceladus, have icy crusts and possibly oceans beneath, making them potential candidates for life in our solar system. Saturn was one of the 5 planets visible to the naked eye, known to ancient civilizations long before telescopes were invented. Some scientists think Saturn's rings are relatively young, possibly forming just 100 million years ago after the age of the dinosaurs. Despite being far from the Sun, Saturn actually emits more heat than it receives due to gravitational compression and possibly helium rain in its atmosphere. A day on Saturn is much shorter than on Earth, lasting only about 10 hours and 33 minutes. Saturn's rings cast massive shadows on the planet, creating stunning visual effects as the planet orbits the Sun. Saturn is one of the few planets you can see from Earth with the naked eye, appearing as a bright yellowish point of light in the night sky. Saturn's rings span up to 175,000 miles, 282,000 kilometers across, but they are extremely thin relative to their width. Saturn's moon Enceladus has geysers that shoot water vapor and ice into space, indicating a subsurface ocean beneath its icy crust. Saturn's gravity is about 1.065 times that of Earth, meaning you would weigh slightly more on Saturn if you could stand on its gaseous surface. Saturn's rings are not static, they constantly change due to the gravitational forces of Saturn's moons and the planet's own movement. The first spacecraft to visit Saturn was NASA's Pioneer 11 in 1979, which sent back the first close-up images of the planet. Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system, with a diameter of about 72,400 miles, 116,460 kilometers. Titan is the only moon in the solar system with a thick atmosphere, mostly composed of nitrogen, similar to Earth's atmosphere. Saturn's rings are made up of billions of small particles ranging in size from dust grains to chunks as big as mountains. Saturn's atmosphere has colorful bands of clouds created by strong winds and differing temperatures, similar to Jupiter's. Saturn has been explored by 4 spacecraft: Pioneer 11, Voyager 1, Voyager 2, and the Cassini orbiter. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, is bigger than the planet Mercury and is the second largest moon in the solar system. While the rings contain some rock and dust, they are composed mostly of water ice, which reflects sunlight and makes the rings so bright. It takes Saturn approximately 29 Earth years to complete one full orbit around the Sun. Some of Saturn's storms are so massive, they are bigger than the entire Earth, with powerful lightning and intense winds. The hexagonal cloud formation at Saturn's North Pole remains a mystery to scientists, as its shape and stability defy easy explanation. Saturn's atmosphere is composed primarily of hydrogen, with small amounts of helium and trace gases like methane and ammonia. Saturn's rings have several gaps, the largest being the Cassini division, a 3,000-mile wide, 4,800-kilometer space between its main rings. Saturn's moon Iapetus has a unique two-toned surface, with one side much darker than the other, creating a dramatic contrast. Due to its fast rotation, Saturn's equator bulges out, making it significantly wider than it is tall. Like its North Pole, Saturn's South Pole has a massive spinning vortex, which is thought to be driven by strong atmospheric currents. Some theories suggest that Saturn's rings were formed when a comet or moon was ripped apart by Saturn's gravitational forces. Saturn's small moon Mimas is famous for its large crater, which makes it resemble the Death Star from Star Wars. The upper layers of Saturn's atmosphere are hazy, making it difficult to see deeper into the planet's cloud layers from space. Some scientists believe Saturn's rings are temporary and may have formed relatively recently, with a lifespan of only a few 100 million years. Saturn has auroras at its poles, much like Earth's northern and southern lights, caused by interactions between the planet's magnetic field and solar winds. The discovery of water plumes and a possible subsurface ocean on Enceladus has led scientists to speculate that this moon might harbor life. Saturn's rings have their own atmosphere, made mostly of oxygen gas, created by the interaction of the particles with ultraviolet light from the Sun. Saturn's clouds are rich in ammonia, which contributes to the planet's yellowish appearance and creates bands in its atmosphere. Some of Saturn's moons are in unstable orbits, and in millions of years they could collide, possibly creating new rings or larger moons. Saturn's rings are constantly bombarded by meteoroids, which create waves and ripples in the rings that can last for years. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun, sitting nearly twice as far from the Sun as Jupiter, which is the fifth planet. The massive rings of Saturn cast large, dark shadows on the planet, which change in size as Saturn orbits the Sun. Gravitational forces from Saturn's moons create waves in the planet's rings, which scientists study to learn more about Saturn's gravity and the moon's orbits. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing facts. See you in the next video.